Hi there, and welcome to another Progressive Desk assembly video. Today we have the Economy Ryzer, which is our newest addition and most affordable standing desk frame. Today we'll take you through the assembly step by step in this guide. Step 1 is to unpack everything from the box and lay out all the components in front of you, just to make it easier for yourself. One column will have the motor pre-attached to it, and the other column is the support column. So first we're going to grab one of the columns and pedestals and line up the holes. The good thing about these pedestals is that they come with pre-installed glides for any uneven surfaces that you may have. The hardware we're using for this part is the M6x30 machine screws. I'm just going to tighten them with my thumb just so they're in place. This will be installed by using the 5x5 Allen wrench. This process will be repeated using the second column. I'm just going to grab the second column. So I'm going to locate the supporting beam. This will be this component here. I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to loosen the two screws that are pre-installed just so I can expand the supporting beam. This can be done using the 4x4 Allen wrench. For this part, it's best to grab a friend to help you put the supporting beam onto each column. So before we installed this, we loosened the supporting beam to expand it. We won't be tightening this just yet until we install it onto our tabletop. So once this is resting on the platform, we're going to use two of the M8x50 machine screws along with the 5x5 Allen wrench to insert two screws into each side. And make sure to get all four screws installed, then you can go back and fully tighten them using the Allen wrench. At this stage, we'll be installing the supporting plates on the side of each column. Once you have the supporting plate lined up, we'll be using the M6x16 machine screws using the 5x5 Allen wrench. All right, this one's all set. Just gonna move on to the other side. We're just gonna tighten them just until it's secured, and then go back and fully secure them. After you install the supporting plates, you'll be installing the adhesive gaskets to the support plates and the support beams. For this video, we've already pre-installed them. There'll be 2 on each supporting plate, and then 4 on the supporting beam in the middle. So once you've installed the adhesive gaskets, grab a friend to help you flip the desk over and we'll continue installing all the components. So we're just gonna lay the tabletop right into position and then lift the frame right onto the tabletop. Now because we left this hardware on the supporting beam loose, we can adjust it to fit the tabletop size that we have. Now that we have the frame placed onto the tabletop, before they're secured, we're gonna place the adapter holder right underneath the frame. This can be installed just by tilting the desk and placing it underneath. Once the desk is upright, the weight of the power adapter in the adapter holder will keep it in place. Our progressive desk tabletops come with pre-drilled holes with threaded inserts. They also include an Allen wrench as well as these machine screws that make installation very easy, no matter the size that you're going for. Then I'm going to use the included Allen wrench to install each one. So while the tabletop is upside down, we're going to go ahead and install the tabletop remote. This also combines the control box into one centralized location. It's important to note that you must install the remote on the side closest to the motor. You want to install this on the opposite side of the grommet hole. We're going to install this using 3 of the included small wood screws. So once the remote is installed, we're going to go ahead and install the transmission rod onto the frame. This will be the component that communicates from the single motor to the secondary leg. We're going to install the transmission rod here. We're going to hand loosen the adjustment nut here and insert the exposed end into the supporting frame. We're going to reach and extend this over to the motor end. Once it's in the motor, we're going to hand tighten the nut on the transmission rod, and we'll finish it off by tightening it with the included wrench. So once that's tightened, go ahead and use the 2.5 by 2.5 Allen wrench and install the nut onto the motor end of the transmission rod. Before we connect any of the electronics, we're just going to use the 4x4 and 5x5 Allen wrenches to ensure all the hardware on the table frame is secure. We're going to be installing the baffling plates over the transmission rod. This attaches to the frame and just allows a little bit more protection over the transmission rod just because it's exposed on this model. We're going to grab 4 of the smallest machine screws that come with the desk and also the 2.5 by 2.5 Allen wrench that accompanies it. We're just going to insert each machine screw into each baffling plate. And finally inserting the screws into the last baffling plate. And then finally, before we flip the desk over, we're going to connect all the electronic components as well as installing the power adapter into the adapter holder. Right, so I'm going to take the power adapter cord and plug it into the DC port on the back of the remote control. Should hear a click. Then I'm going to take the 6-pin motor cable and plug it right into the M1 port on the back of the remote. Again, you should hear a click. That'll indicate that it's fully secured. So you can use the included adhesive cable ties just to tighten up any cable management that you may need to do. Right before I flip over the tabletop here, I'm going to just install the power cable right into the power adapter. So we recommend having 2 people flip the desk over. So the final step before you can use your standing desk, you have to go ahead and do the reset procedure. To do the reset procedure, simultaneously hold the number 3 and the number 4 button on the remote. This will come up with ASR on the screen. This is the automatic synchronization reset procedure. To complete this, go ahead and hold the down button until it fully retracts. This also retracts at half the speed, just in case you had to reset for any obstacles that may be in its paths. Afterwards, it'll say BOT, which just indicates that the reset procedure has been completed. From here, either pressing up or down will have you adjust your table desk. You can also set different memory positions by either 1, 2, 3, or 4. Say I want to save one spot into 1. Just go there and hold the number 1. That saves it to spot 1. If I want to save another spot, maybe for a friend that needs the desk at the same time, but they're a little bit taller than me, go ahead and raise it to their height, hold and press number 2, and that saves to spot 2. Now, if I want to return back to 1, just press 1, and there you have it. Outfit your tabletop with a variety of grommets that we have to offer. For 4230 and 4830 tabletop sizes, we have a round tabletop grommet. For this one, I'm going to go for a simple cable management tabletop grommet. Installation is as easy as placing it and then just pressing down. Here we have an AC power grommet. It comes with 2 AC power outlets, 2 USB ports, and you plug it in just from the AC outlet on the back. This comes with just a screw lock. You'll undo, place it into the grommet hole, and press down, fits perfectly. And then you're just going to go underneath and screw this onto the back side. You're going to tighten it just all the way up to your tabletop surface, and this will lock it into place. For larger surfaces, we'll have a square tabletop grommet. Thanks for watching another one of our product assembly videos. Be sure to subscribe to see more of our home, office, and smart furniture content.